was a circumstances that happened to me last year, and my body is so weak that my daughter needs to be fed. I hardly can hold her, but I still open I still open it and then let her um, drink her milk. And I do realize when there is authenticity and you really love without any expectation to be reciprocated, you'll do it. You'll die for someone you love. And in leadership, it's not about who are you. It's really about the people that you will be moved, the people that you will touch. And these people, whether you know them or not, whether it's your relative, your daughter, you're leading them because you're doing it out of love. And in the context of love, with this experience says last year, this word is so big that I really equate it to leadership, because it's not coming from the mind, it's really coming from the heart. So when you spell leadership, it's L-O-V-E. It's not L-E-A-D. Thank you.
Yes. Who's next?
Well, this past 2 days, something in me got ignited. It's been there all along, but having to identify, I was able to identify my intention that came up during the activities, and I also realized that as a leader, I haven't defined my intention. That's why I'm not getting to where I really want. And now it's very clear to me that these 2 days have helped me to really see how I could become bigger in my leadership, and with the tools that that we were equipped with, I know I could go out now and just reach the highest that I could go to, because I know that the only limit is myself. So I guess that's it.
Great.
Yes. Who's next?
Um, when I came to this weekend, I never really felt that, I had problems. Life was okay. Life was amazing. But this training allowed me to dig deeper into what leadership really is about. And as I was examining it, I realized that I've always looked at leadership as a burden, as a responsibility. And when I dug even deeper, I realized that it was my way, my definition was my way of being significant. And when I realized that, that it is not about me, and running a drama that I am not enough, or I should be smarter, or I should have all the answers is really just a long telenovela that I perpetuate so I can tell myself that I matter. And tissue. I can't keep rejecting this forever. Tissue. But something just turned up. You know, and the funny thing was that when I realized that it is not about me. Kasi sa drama na yun, I felt so alone in that drama. But when I realized that when I shift, that it was never about me to begin with. And the lights turned on, hindi pala ako nag-iisa.
Ano to? Ano alone?
That na there are I have been all this time that I have been focusing on my pagkukulang, and I failed to realize that there were so many people around me that have actually were actually with me the whole time. And the illusion that I was alone was really just me being significant when I was never alone. That I got so far from where I started because they were always there as angels for me. You know, my wife, my son, my parents, my brothers and sisters, my core team. They have been there the whole time, celebrating with me, acknowledging how together we are amazing. That it's not about yes, I want to play the game, but to see that we are all playing the same game. So that the light just turned on and I can see their faces better as I move forward to make a difference in the games that we play. We have chosen for ourselves. Yep.
This is a perfect segue because I was a producer of telenovelas. So, sumego yung dito. So, before I became talent manager, I was producer of several telenovelas for GMA with Viva TV. I produced Mikey, Spotlight, Moms on QTV, kung alam niyo yan, iRobot, Stars on Ice, etc., etc. So, I thought, but alam ko, I'm a leader. No question about Aris ako eh. So, but if I had taken this seminar 25 years ago, I could have been a better producer, better leader. There's no question in my mind, I am a fucking leader. So, but I could have been better, much, much better, if I knew about all this stuff. Although, like what I told them, I actually went through the process of evaluating, sharing thoughts with my people. That's why they stayed with me for 15 and 17 years. But I didn't have a tag to it. I didn't know about the process. I was just doing it on my own. So the process took a little longer for me. But if I had known about this before, when the breach of contract happened, oh shit, it's just a situation. I could have done that. But now I can do that.
Yeah, very good.
So, yeah, Thank you. I learned a lot. Things would be easier for me, and let's all be beautiful and happy.
Yeah.
Who's next? Stay.
I'm going to...
Right?
Ito talaga. Dito, sa'yo na nga. Ayan. Para maganda sa camera.
That's all
Perfect
right.
lighting, perfect lighting.
Here's the eyeline.
Perfect lighting.
So what I'm going to take home is empathy walk. Like, I got what Sheila said. Like, I just felt that there's so much hunger in the world. Hunger to be listened to. Like, a lot of people love to talk. But, and they kept on talking about their concerns, their judgment, their opinions. But having gotten that I create the space where it can either move forward or stay stuck or nothing gets created, it's such an ease for me. Like it's a privilege for me to know that I have the capacity to just catch myself and provide the space so that I can really get what this person is really communicating behind the complaint, behind that there's something wrong here, and just move the conversation forward, coming from what I created myself to be, which is to be light, and it's for me to connect to the light of another person, so that together we can add value to life. That's it.
Beautiful.
Who's next? Yep.
So at first I thought leadership was you having to lead people, you having to make the people under you do right, you having to be the boss of people. But what I learned really says, I guess one word that makes this seminar put it all together is that to be a leader is to be a servant. You have to be a servant leader. So you have to know the people you lead. How will you lead people when you don't even know who they are, you don't know what they're going through, you don't know their walks of life? You really need to know them to be able to lead them. And to lead them isn't just self-serving, that they do well, they do good in business. But really, to lead them is to make them learn, make them empathetic, to make them not be full of ego, but be eco, to give to everyone. You can't lead someone to be self-centered, because that's not leading, that's just making them, it makes them just help themselves, but they really have to help others too. So I guess to lead is to also help them learn that they should listen, that you as a leader should also listen. You have to listen to your people, you have to listen to the people around you. You have to see, you really have to see with your heart and not just your eyes. And I guess to lead is to make other people learn that they are also leaders in their own way.
Great.
So yes.
Great. Siya? Hindi pa.
Ako naman I'm in a different space. So all along I have this view of a leader. So after Landmark, I promised myself to impact people as much as I can, more people. So pero after I was doing it the way I know how to be a leader. So but now it's a different space. It's a different so it's like me creating a different space for other leaders to show up. So I'm not really attached anymore of the term leader. So all along I've been very significant about leader. So now I don't care. So I'm interested in really knowing different situations in life to really be interested in people, to honor people. So, and to really improve on the quality of the way I listen to people also. So that's and of course not too much drama. And also inspire people to play big games, that we can do this together. And I never see people small because of their small games. So there's really looking at the their courage, their what do you call this, commitments also. So that's what I got from. So thank you everyone for your shares, and thank you.
Okay, so what I got from this hearing, this is my second time to take it. Perhaps third time, because the last time I was also. But I like taking seminars every so often. That's the reason why I told Alger that we should have seminars continuing. It wasn't, I don't know it was, but it was, I said, okay, let's just do something. And I guess my take out is that this seminar made it easy for me to really figure out that purpose. Parang I took many seminars deep in Cowie, I took the landmark, I took everything, and yet I couldn't really figure out exactly what I wanted. Parang their boundaries and stuff, and with this one it was really flowing, easy, and parang no fear. And I just like the structure wherein it was simple, no drama, except today.
Except right now.
And the structure was very inviting in terms of that space where it was light. You know, taking this course, I had apprehensions because Gabby was here, you know, that she wouldn't be able to share well because she was probably thinking, you know, I had so many things, distractions in my mind. But I'm just thankful that I did the course again. And I understand that this happens again so that your other team members can get fulfilled with knowing who their real self is.
Yeah, and Chela, I really want to thank you and acknowledge you because you took this course in the cohort, you know, on the Zoom, right? And ever since then, she's been a partner in creating this here in the Philippines. You know, she was really instrumental in the first one in February, and now she even stood for this to happen. So, you know, her presence is why you're here.
You got everybody covered?
Pardon?
You got everybody covered?
I think it's everybody.
Okay.